Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. One of the top prospects in that 2024 class is set to commit August 14th in the number one defensive lineman, five-star Williams Nwaneri. Now, the top five schools he has: Georgia, Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee, and Oregon. We've talked a ton about Williams Nwaneri in terms of being a crucial piece in a lot of these programs' 2024 classes. I want to take this time to kind of dive into why Williams Nwaneri is so special, why he's considered a five-star, and what he's going to bring to his future defense. No better way to start my day with a cup of coffee and watching the number one defensive lineman in this 2024 class go to work. Now, before we do, just want to say thank you to you guys. We've talked so much recruiting, and it's kind of winding down as we get into the football season, but we haven't dug into Williams Nwaneri. So those who've been rocking with the boys all summer on the recruiting trail, appreciate you guys. Can't thank you guys enough for all the support. And if you do like the content, you enjoy the updates, consider subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you guys. And let's get into Williams Nwaneri. And the first thing that I think I love most about Williams Nwaneri is that he is extremely versatile on that defensive line. You're talking about a dude that's 6'5", 250 pounds. When we dive into the film, you're going to see him play on that edge, that five technique. You're also going to see him play inside, sometimes even over the center, more in that three technique. And what he brings is just a special blend of athleticism, burst off the line of scrimmage, and power, right? He has the power and size to hold up on the inside, but those interior offensive linemen, when he's kicked on the inside, they don't have that athleticism to deal with the twitch and length that Williams Nwaneri brings to the table. So on top of being just the length, the size, the twitch, the speed, all of that kind of culminating in a five-star prospect, what I think makes Williams Nwaneri so special is the versatility, and that's something you're seeing across the college football and NFL landscape, right? You're looking at a lot of the different defensive fronts, moving defensive linemen all over the line of scrimmage. In order to do that, which a lot of defensive coordinators want to do, you have to have guys that can do some different things, that can be versatile. Williams Nwaneri, I think, represents the perfect kind of specimen to do that. Now, I want to dive into the film a little bit, talk about what we see, because, again, I told you this, like, there's nothing better to start my day on a Friday morning than taking a look at the number one defensive lineman, I should say, and he absolutely just puts on a clinic for 5 minutes. Now, firing up the film, you see him working at that three technique over that guard right now, and you're going to see, like, the athleticism, the twitch. I mean, he just pretty much ghosts that interior offensive lineman there. He's a matchup nightmare for guys on the inside. He can use his speed and twitch, which you'll see again right here, but he also has got that length and power as well. Kind of a special blend that interior offensive linemen really struggle to deal with. And now what you're going to see is, look at him have that closing speed and space. You talk about dealing with mobile athletic quarterbacks at the college level. He closes in on that play like he's a linebacker, which is, again, rare. You're talking about a dude that's 6'5", 250 pounds, and has the closing speed of a linebacker. Again, working on the inside again, and you're going to see him use that length. And you go back and watch that, you see a lot of guys have the length. What you don't normally see is guys using that length all the time. Williams Nwaneri, I mean, can get a hand on this interior offensive lineman before he can even really touch him, knocks him off his spot, and then when it is time to go make a play, finish your pass rush, Williams Nwaneri has that juice in the open space to make it happen. Here you see him working on the edge. You go back and watch that again, using that length, using that speed to power, knock the tackle off the spot, and go make a play on the quarterback. Not only a guy that's disruptive, as we pause this real quick, but a guy that is going to also finish plays, which you sometimes don't always see at the college football level. You see guys that can get into the backfield. Are you athletic enough? Do you have that juice to go finish your pass rush? Williams Nwaneri certainly has that to his game. So that's another thing that I really like, kind of had in my notes. Firing the film up again, working on the inside. Too fast for that reach block. You go back and watch that. You're going to talk about a guy that can get it done in the run game too. Tackle tries to reach over, grab him. Doesn't have a chance. Williams Nwaneri gets in the backfield, makes a play in the run game. Can get it done on special teams too. I don't see him as a five-star defensive lineman, arguably being the best pass rusher in this class, playing much special teams at college, but kind of speaking to the athleticism and then a little bit of the physicality as well in terms of what he brings to this program, or his future program, I should say. little bit of a motor here. Again, the rare time that an offensive lineman gets some hands on him, has that motor, keeps working, finds the quarterback, working on the inside again. Twitch and bend. Like we talk about, this is good enough bend to play that 5 technique, right? You see that going around tackles, the bend to get over an interior offensive lineman, bend around the corner, go find the quarterback. He can win in a variety of different ways, right? You're seeing him win with the athleticism, the spin move right here. God, look at the length. That offensive lineman can't get hands on him. Like he's just too quick. He has too much length. It's really, really tough for especially those guys on the inside to get hands on him. What I love most, and you're going to see a little bit of the power on display here, is that he can win with that twitch, the athleticism, but also win with speed to power and go right through offensive linemen too. And that makes you really, really hard to deal with, because if you want to be a tackle and you want to set, like this tackle wants to set because he doesn't want to go right. He doesn't want to have Williams Nwaneri going. I always want to say Nwaneri. Williams Nwaneri. That's how I was told to say it. This tackle wants to set, knows that he has a lot of speed to power. Yeah, I'm just going to bend right underneath you. You don't have a chance at getting out there. He can win with the speed rush. He can win with the power in his hands, going speed to power. I think that's what kind of makes him a special, special prospect. Getting it done on special teams. You saw Georgia have a lot of success with guys who can block kicks, chop in the air. Again, not only is Williams Nwaneri such a freak of an athlete, but you're getting a guy that also is a really refined pass rusher for a dude that's not even a senior yet in high school, going into his senior year. Look at him chop these arms. Again, offensive linemen struggle to get even hands on this guy. And so he's immediately in the backfield. One other thing I want to say, we talk about the versatility as we let this tape run, is that having a guy on the inside that can get pressure is increasingly more, you're seeing a lot more RPOs. And so when you have the RPOs, it kind of freezes edge rushers, maybe takes a little bit of their ability to impact in the pass rush away. When you have a guy that can win on the inside and win immediately, like Williams Nwaneri can, I think that provides a lot of juice to a defense. Because when you just are going to read an edge guy and you can't really let him get downhill, use that pass rush, that kind of takes that edge rusher out of the equation. If you have a guy on the inside, which is rare because a lot of the inside guys normally are in there to stop the run. You have a guy that can hold up in the run game, but also provide like next level pass rush from the inside. That's what I think is really special, and special about what Williams Nwaneri brings to the table. Now, I think we've seen enough. I kind of want to get back to his recruitment a little bit and talk about some of the options Williams Nwaneri has. You got the Georgia Bulldogs, the Sooners, Missouri, Tennessee, Oregon. Missouri, I heard they have some traction, right? Like the hometown hero, kind of selling that. Georgia, you know what they sell. Elite defensive line production. Oklahoma sounds like it's home for him. He's been on campus a lot, probably has the best relationships with the staff. Dan Lanning in Oregon, they're also getting a really good class together. And then Tennessee probably selling that, hey, we got the offense. We need some playmakers on the defensive side of the ball. You can be that guy. So all 5 schools have something that they're going to sell. And it sounded like Oklahoma was the leader in the clubhouse for most of the spring and summer. I think a lot of teams have maybe caught up, and I'm not trying to pretend like I'm an insider, just kind of evaluating the prospect, talking a little bit of the recruiting trail. I'm not going to put in a prediction. I'm not Steve Wiltfong. That being said, this is going to be a fun one. We'll hop back on August 14th to break down the fit of where he goes, but I wanted to get on and just talk a little bit about the player of Williams Nwaneri, because we've talked a lot about him being a massive package for these guys, for a lot of these programs. We haven't really talked about what he brings to the table. Showed a little bit of that. Truly a special, special specimen on that defensive line. Again, appreciate y'all rocking with the boys like you do. And if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. Appreciate y'all. And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.